All right. Hi, everybody. I haven't done this in a long time, like a year. Uh, so we're going to do a live stream from my mat to your mat. And I have no idea where we're going to go, but I have a lot on my mind, a lot of feelings, and it's time. This is my time to sort through them. And so I encourage you to take this time for you as well. Clear your space, turn off your phone. Let's go inward. Come into a comfortable cross-legged seat. And just immediately just assess how you are right now. Where are the tight spots? Where are the areas that need a little more breath? How do you feel inside of your skin? As you begin to turn your focus to your breath with your eyes open or closed, just feeling what is true for you as you come into your present moment experience. So let's start with some twisting. Open your eyes and take your legs out in front of you and bring your right foot in, right hand behind you. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale. Hug around the front of the shin right now. It's still early in the practice. Draw your shoulders and shoulder blades down. Inhale, grow your spine up tall. Use your exhale to twist. And then do that again. Inhale, grow the spine tall. And exhale, twist. And stay on this side. Just open up into a greater than 90-degree angle between the knee and the leg. Walk your left hand down the inside of the leg. Bring your right arm up and exhale it up and over by your ear. Staying here for 3 to 5 breaths. Feeling into this side bend. Can you lengthen the left side ribs, the bottom ribs? They get a little scrunchy here. So you feel the expansion of that right side. On your next exhale, take your top arm and reach it around behind your back and grab a hold of clothing by your left hip. With this bind, telescope your rib cage, expand them sideways so you're lengthening, lifting the chest away from the belly, creating even more space. So taking refuge in our practice today, I encourage you to do exactly what feels good to you. That's what I'm going to do. Taking this time out from thinking, from doing, from responding to others' needs. And this is your time to respond to your own needs. Let's ease on out of that, using that right arm to help you come up. Pick your heavy head up and go to the second side. Start with your twist, your left foot in, reach right arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist, relax your shoulders and shoulder blades down. Lengthen your spine. Use your inhale to lengthen, your exhale to twist. Do that a few more times. Really opening into that side bend. Walk the right hand down. Reach your left arm up and over. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. Fall into the rhythm of your breath. Maybe the rhythm of your heartbeat. Just feeling what is true. What can you connect into that's inside of your skin? Take your top arm and reach it around behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, ease. Use your left arm to bring yourself upright. Come all the way up and transition to all fours. Moving into cat-cow or any kind of circle or roll that would feel good to you. Wag your tail. When you're ready, come into downward facing dog. And if downward facing dog doesn't feel right now, keep your knees down, walk your hands forward. You can do a little puppy dog. If you're in downward dog, you have the opportunity to bend one knee at a time. Get all the creaks out. All right, step your right foot forward. streaming live my yoga practice is really a different thing than when I'm teaching a class and then recording it and then putting it up on the channel. This is my time of refuge. So I'll be talking a little bit less. So see if that resonates, if you like that. All right, bring your back knee down and let's take a twist. Keep the left hand down and twist open to the right. Spread your chest, your collarbones, and spread your rib cage. All right, bring the right hand down. Shimmy your right foot forward and fold over the front leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Just bowing over the front leg. Getting a hamstring stretch as much as you choose. You can bend the knee, the front knee. You can rock a little bit. All right, let's go to the other side. Bring your left foot forward between your hands. Tuck the back toes under, and you're just going to raise and lower your hips a few times, warming up, feeling into this lunge shape on this side. So if it works for you to close your eyes to go inward, it helps me. And if you prefer open eyes, just stay present with your breath. Keep the mind coming back to the breath. That's also part of the practice. Harnessing the mind. Let's come into the twist. Right hand down, left arm up. And exhale the left hand down, shimmy your left foot forward and bow over the front leg. All right, let's come into downward facing dog again. And separate your feet a little wider than your hip distance apart. Take your right hand to your left calf muscle, if you can reach it. Grab anywhere on that leg. And if you have more room to move like I do, I'm going to walk my feet back a little further so that as I press my heels back and down, I get a little stretch and twist underneath your left arm. Second side, take the left hand to the right calf. And come on down. Grab your block. We're going to have the block for bridge. You'll need that for that variation when we get to it. If you don't have a block, just stay up in bridge as long as feels good on your body, and then you'll come down and you'll do splits on the back. All right. We'll need this in a moment. We're not going right there. Let's start with elbow to knee. Bring your knees right over your hips. Clasp your hands behind your head. Rest your heavy head in your hands. Inhale, head and shoulder blades up off of the mat. Breathe the lower back, the top rim of the sacrum down, and curl just your tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the left, straighten the right leg, and pull your lower belly down towards the spine. Inhale, come back to center. Feel your lower back pressing into the mat. Get your shoulder blades up high. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the right, straighten the left leg, and pull your lower belly down. Inhale, back to center, press lower back into the mat, curl the tailbone up, exhale, twist left, straighten right leg, pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Press the lower back down. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, twist right, straighten left leg. Back to center. Press and anchor the lower back down into the mat. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the left, straighten the right leg. I'm going to stretch my right leg straight up and then flex the foot and push up through the heel. You can try that if you want. Inhale, press the lower back down into the mat, curl your tailbone up. Exhale, twist to the right, straighten the left leg, flex the foot, push up through the heel, pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Shoulder blades up high, mine were getting low. Curl the tailbone up, exhale, twist to the left, straighten the right leg. Inhale, come back to center, press lower back into the mat, curl the tailbone up, exhale, twist right, straighten left. And release, hug your knees into your chest. Moving into frog, lifting through. You can turn to a wall. You put your feet on the wall. And if you don't need a wall, you have your legs dangling. Both legs are at 90 degrees, the thigh bones straight out here at your hip points and the tops of the thighs. That's pretty much the alignment. Flex the feet. Keep the shins parallel to the floor as best as you can. Inhale, head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, send the thigh bones out, pull the lower belly down. Inhale, rest your head into your hands. Exhale, curl, tailbone up, send the thigh bones out, pull the lower belly down. Inhale, breathe into your sacrum and lower back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, send the thigh bones out, pull the lower belly down towards the spine. Inhaling, rest your head into your hands. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, send the thigh bones outward, pull the belly down. I'm going to move my legs into straddle because I need a little more energy moving out. Exhale, curl. Release. Your head and shoulder blades come down. Help your legs together. Come onto your mat. Have your block handy. Let's go into bridge. I like to start bridge first, just without the block. And lift up and turn on the legs. Really tilting the pelvis and the bottom of the butt upward. Keep the arms relaxed. And take a few breaths here, just arriving inside of your skin in this shape, feeling the open chest, the length of the spine, and the strong backs of your legs, your hamstrings rising up to meet the thigh bone. You're pressing down into your calf muscles. All right, grab your block, put it underneath your sacrum at whatever height works for you. If you want to stay up a few more breaths, if you don't have a block, do that and then come down, and then you can follow along. The rest you can do on your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. You can stretch your left leg out away from you. Just allow your body to receive the benefit of this shape. You can stretch your right leg up towards the sky. Change sides. Bring both feet down and then go to the right side and bring your right foot back, coming into a half virasana position. So as you bring the right foot back, you're coming onto the top of the foot so that you'll feel this as a good stretch on the quad. If it doesn't feel good, don't worry about it. You can keep the toes tucked under. You can just pull that foot back any amount that works for you and your body. You can take an extra stretch here. Be gentle about it, but if you're more flexible, like I am, I don't know, find it like a half lotus or the left foot on top of the right thigh. And we'll go to the other side, bringing the left foot back. And if you want to add the foot, do what feels good to you. And if it's precarious on the block, of course, you don't want that. All right, ease on out of that. Lift your hips up and come all the way down. Let's move through some sun salutations now. So stand up. Step up to the front of your mat. Add a blanket for padding your knees. We're going to do knee down sun salutation. All right. You're up at the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Lunge, right knee back and put it down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands down. Step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Low cobra, inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Lunge, right foot forward between your hands, left knee down, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step up to the front of the mat. Inhale, come on up. We're going to move a little more quickly, 1 breath per movement. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lunge, left knee back and down, inhale, arms up. Hands down, step back, plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Lunge, left foot forward, right knee down, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lunge, right foot back. Maybe you keep the knee up. Inhale. Hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra. Exhale, back. Lunge, right foot forward. Hands down, step up to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Left foot back. Inhale. Hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, lower. Cobra. Exhale. Lunge, left foot forward. Hands down, step up to the front of your mat. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right. Moving into some standing poses. Bend your knees, lower your hips. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Move blanket out of the way, whatever. Come on down. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Warrior two with shoulder shrugs. Bring your right foot forward between your hands. Take a deep bend into your front knee. Relax your arms in front of your thighs. Take a deep inhale into upper back. Hold that breath. Shoulders up. Shoulders straight back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw down. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, move the middle border of the shoulder blades together and draw it down. Bend your elbows. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, send the bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips towards each other. Squeeze together and draw down. Relax your arms. Take a deep inhale into your upper back. Hold the breath. Take your shoulders up. Shoulders straight back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw down. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, move the middle border of the shoulder blades together and draw down. Bend the elbows. Inhale into upper back. Exhale, send bottom tips of the shoulder blades and the elbow tips together and ease it down. Reach your arms out to the sides. Reverse warrior. Backhand down the back leg. You're going to arc back, supporting any way that feels good to you. I have to bend my knee and then start to straighten it because I hyperextended my knees. So bending it, and then as I straighten, I'm lifting the kneecap up. So that helps me really engage the legs. If you're a flexible person, that might be something that you try. It's better than locking out your knee. Straighten the front leg and reach into triangle pose. So you can adjust your feet if you want. You can use a block if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust my feet. Every day is different. You gotta check it out. Draw shoulders down, open the chest. Come down, bring your hands down, step back. Either skip it or come through upward dog or cobra. Left foot forward into warrior two. Let's do some rhomboids and rotator cuff warm up and strengthen our glue your elbows onto the sides of your ribs. So not straight in front of you, but out to the sides. You can connect your elbows to your ribs. That's the spot. Inhale, the palms forward in front of you, parallel to each other. Inhale, inflate your ribs. Exhale, move the arms away from each other. Squeeze upper arm into armpit. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel that spot left to right. What's different? One side tighter than the other, weaker than the other. Inhale and exhale. You got 5 more of these. Shoulder blades are down, away from your ears. The collarbones are spreading wide. You're working the subscapular muscles, the upper back muscles, trapezius, all the muscles that work around like the rhomboid and shoulder blade. Rhomboids are muscles too. I don't know if that was clear. Inhale, reach your arms out. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come up, straighten your front leg. Left hand onto left shin. Bring the hands down. Step up to the front of your mat. Instead of a vinyasa on this side, let's come down and come into a crow position. So if you cannot yet do crow, you're going to hang out in a squat. This is great. You can hang out here. You can take arms, open them out to the sides. You could do this much more slowly than I'm doing. Or for crow, here's an interesting option that I want to show because I have 2 blocks. If you have 2 blocks or a coffee table or a bed in front of you, you can perch on 1 block, have the block in front of you. This is if you're new. If you're into crow already, go for 5 breaths. So with the feet up, it gives you a little leg up on coming into the shape. Right? Because your feet are high, your hips are higher, and you can come forward and you bonk into the block. So that might be helpful for some of you. You can try push-ups. That's kind of fun. All right. Let's head back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Come into warrior 1. Let's do warrior 1 with archer Gomukhasana arms. Left elbow's the top elbow. Pat yourself on the back. You could put your right hand onto the left elbow. You could lift the right hand up the back and bind, or grab strap, towel, clothing. Some sort of shoulder opening variation for yourself. And then breathe. Release. Reach back. Interlace your fingers. Shoulders down. Lift the chest up. Exhale. Humble warrior. Release. Straighten the front leg. Let's fold over the front leg. And from here, if you want to come into vertical split, by all means, go for it. You could step back and just go back to downward facing dog. You could take a vinyasa. Feel what your body wants to do. Second side, left foot forward. Warrior 1, Gomukhasana arms. Release. Clasp your hands behind your back. Drag the shoulders down, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Release the hands to the mat, straighten the front leg, step the back foot forward a few inches, pyramid. And feel free to move into vertical split if your body would love that. Come on down and back to all fours. We'll be doing flash prep. If you do not know this one, watch and also listen and be clear that if it feels crappy in your supporting shoulder, in this case, I'm going to cue you to the left shoulder, don't do it. Come down. Really take your time to get this move. So left forearm, you're going to press. I'm scrunching deliberately. Press the earth away. See how much height I can get? I'm pressing my forearm down. This is wrapping the shoulder. I'm wrapping the shoulder blade away from the spine. I'm going to walk my right hand back all the way to where my right knee is. And I've got index finger pointing forward on the right hand, left forearm pressing forward and down. And this feels great on my body. If it feels crappy, don't do it. Do a dolphin. If you're well versed in this, you might be taking a left leg up for 5 breaths, pressing the earth away. You're squeezing the elbows, both elbows towards the midline. Your right elbow, send it back towards the back of the mat and then slightly inward towards the midline. Second leg up. Neck is relaxed. Deepen your breath. Feel where you might lean over to one side and even it out. You can practice this pose just here, getting the arm position with the knees down. That could be really healing. That's what I did for 6 months of learning that pose. Come down, change sides, bring your right forearm down, walk your left hand back, press forward and down through that right forearm, wrapping the right shoulder blade. And lift. If you're headed there, feel this side. Ooh, my right shoulder is real tight. So wrapping the shoulder, pressing the forearm away, squeezing elbows, like those elbows, if you could trace a line between them, they want to meet somewhere energetically in the middle. Maybe your right leg goes up. Relax your neck. Deepen your breath. Maybe the left leg goes up. And come down. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, come in warrior 2. Interlock warrior. You bring your right shoulder down and bind if you can, or half bind. You can take extended side angle or a half bind. Bird of paradise, for those of you that can balance, you come up, walking the left foot forward, stand on left leg, straighten the right leg out. If you lost the balance, feel free to balance holding the right knee or the right big toe, Padangustasana, standing on left leg, right leg out. All right, release. We're going to come down, and since we're coming down and resetting the feet, let's transition into a lunge, which is a different, it's a neutral hip position. So track that now you're facing the short edge of your mat. All right, Left arm reaches up and exhale, come into a twist. I'm going to move towards a bind. You do you. You've got twisting lunge with the knee down. Twisting lunge, you could tuck the toes and straighten the back leg. You could bind, you could not bind. There's a really hard and weird thing that comes from this. I cannot do it, but for the sake of fun, let's, wait, maybe I can do it. Oh, I can. See, never say you can't. You got to try it. Bird of paradise here. Whoa. Haven't done that in a long time, obviously. Whoa. All right, so if you, come on back down. So instead of that crazy thing, you could just come up, that challenging thing, come up and do standing balancing twist. All right, we'll go to the other side. Let's try it on the other side, see what happens. Ooh, interlock. Badakanasana with a bind or no bind. Stepping the back foot forward, bird of paradise. If you don't have the bird of paradise, you get to stand up, grab a hold of the left knee or the big toe and take it out. It's not a twist yet. That happens later. All right, coming on down and reset. Hands come down, knee comes down. Twisting lunge. All right, twisted bird of paradise. I'm going to try that again. So you could be standing on your right leg and holding onto the left knee and taking a twist instead of these shenanigans of mine. Turn it all the way around. Here we go. Okay. Come into downward facing dog. Just take a moment, check it out. You can move through vinyasa if you like to, plank through a cobra or an upward dog. Feel, how's your body right now? Let's continue our journey with a little more hip opening. Move your right foot forward between your hands and put your left knee down on some padding. Bring your left foot in towards your butt. If this doesn't feel good, you can stand up and do it. You can not do it. Put your hands on your hips. Go deeper into your lunge. You want to get a quad stretch in some way. lounge lunge. Any old variation you want to do. And we're going to go back into this shape. It's a side lunge. So now this is my left leg and I'm straightening the right leg. Just to open up the hips a little bit more. And you'll see where we're headed with this idea. All right, ease on out of that. You can take a vinyasa in between. Shorthand for plank, upward dog. It's not necessarily always what a vinyasa is, but I'm just using that as shorthand today. All right, left foot forward. Pad the right knee. We need some quad stretching for where we're headed. So doing some deep twisting and splitty kind of stuff, you do need to open not only the hamstrings, the backs of the legs, but the tops of the legs. So that's why we're doing this here. I might also do this if we were going more towards deeper back bends. I would do that. And then that side split, walk your hands back, and you're going to take a half squat with your left leg out. Skandasana is the Sanskrit name for this, I believe. All right, releasing that. This is a little arm balance called turn signal. That's the English name, and I am lost on what the Sanskrit name is. Apologies for that. I'm going to take my left arm around, clamp it onto my left shin. I'm going to show you from this angle first. And I'm going to come up my left foot. It's like kind of like Badakanasana. My left foot is in towards my groin. And I'm going to walk my right leg all the way around. If you're not doing this, sit in Badakanasana, wide seated straddle, forward fold, or side bend. So if you're not doing the arm balancing, you are here. Second side, I'll show you from this angle. Right forearm on my right shin. My hands are in Badakanasana, that crow pose. I'm going to lift my right foot up into my groin and walk left leg around. That's the turn signal. I'm turning left. All right, coming down. Give your wrists a little love. My right wrist is not happy with me for having chosen to do this. So, taking a moment. Okay. Come back up to stand and take a wide forward fold. If neck release feels good, by all means do that. Give yourself a little neck massage. You can bend and straighten the legs. You might shimmy, do whatever feels good to you. Flank stretch, hold on to your left leg, arc the right ribs if that feels good. Go to the right. All right, heel toe your feet together, have a seat. Sit with your legs in front of you. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. Right arm is going to go to the right foot. So I have tremendous flexibility. My right foot is in my right tricep. See that? So I can really go for it and get down in there. Now my foot is more towards my armpit. Doesn't matter. You could be here holding onto the foot. You want a deep twist in this shape. Gives you a twist and a hip opener. And then I'll show you where this can go. You might want to strap. Strap in your left hand on the left foot. You could do this. Notice where my foot and arm are meeting. That's important because that's a part of this pose. It's a crossbow, right? Foot connected to my right foot, connected to outside of right arm, right hand holding left leg, and I'm balancing. Arms are out. You could have your hand behind you. It's a nice deep twist. Oh, all right, let's do the other side. So again, it could start here. Left hand to left foot, and you're twisting. You could get that arm in there. There's some core strength involved. All right, winding down the practice, let's come into Badakanasana. And traction out your thigh bone one at a time, twisting away from it. Second side. Walk your hands forward, forward fold. All right, release. One more, wide legs, forward fold. If you already did this, maybe you go to one side if you want to try that. Or another forward fold of your choice. Walk your hands to the right. And walk it over to the left. From here, lay down on your back. You could take a twist. You could come into happy baby. There's a lot of other things that you could do to wind down your practice. I'm going to leave this up to you minimally here. 5 to 10 minute Shavasana. All right. Enjoy. Thanks for joining me. A few of you joined me live. Hooray. Good to see you.